All right, good morning, everybody. Beginning of, I guess this is day 3 for me, but day 2 of Power Tour. Just been standing here at the window admiring these beautiful Ford pickups behind me. That guy's got a pretty serious program there. As you can see, his hood's tilted forward and he's got a pretty big rear tire. I think I'm gonna walk over to the much nicer hotel next door and try to eat their breakfast, because this was pretty slim pickings here. So I gotta throw my stuff back in the car. Like I said, travel light. The cooler is bigger than my bag, so gonna leave the Marlboro here, and Steve's supposed to meet up with me here in about a half hour, and we'll get on the road. Thank you to the Comfort Inn for the complimentary breakfast for the hotel I didn't stay at. It was way better than one of my hotels. Should have done it yesterday. Sometimes you can push the limits in life, because a lot of times nobody cares and nobody's watching, you know? And the best part was I got to listen to a bunch of the old timers sitting around drinking coffee, telling stories. A lot of them had shirts on, you know, Power Tour 2004, 2006, whatever. This is nothing to them. They've been on it forever, so that was pretty cool. These little boogers have been my saving grace, and I'm leaving them in here. Okay, I don't care. They're staying. Hopefully the next guy can appreciate them. I don't even know if the maid will throw them out or not. She might be so used to the smell she can't smell it. So okay. Steve and Kenny made it here. I checked the oil, checked everything under the hood again. All looks good. Filled up with fuel last night. When they're ready, I'm just gonna follow them and see where the day takes us. All right, fired up. You see, this was full yesterday. Maybe it's because I'm parked on the incline here. I don't know. Oh, but see my speedo. See the speedo isn't working. You gotta turn her off, let her shut down. Now it's back. Ching chong, speedo. So as I was cruising behind Steve, I was thinking of a few things. First thing, of course, that is a beautiful, beautiful brake nose Ford. Steve, you're a lucky man. And the students at State Tech did a great job on that thing. And the second thing I was thinking about is kind of how crazy it is that Camaro was doing this event. That as of 1 year ago, it was sitting in my yard with a junk transmission and half the car having been hit by a deer. And 4 years ago, it was sitting in a garage with no motor. So it's pretty cool to be cruising this thing around. It definitely kind of mind-blowing if you think about it like that. So, you know, car guys, especially Steve up here, we try to pack as much as we can, try to prepare for everything, you know, packing a cooler, packing toolboxes, packing spare parts, Milwaukee batteries, whatever it may be. But there's one thing that you should never forget to bring along, and that's your buddy Jesus. Don't forget to say some prayers while you're driving. And if you're gone over Sunday, try to find a service to go to. I was lucky. We left on Sunday. I actually left right after church. So when you're here, like me, rolling to these beautiful Kentucky hills, they're combining wheat. They're doing, you know, there's a lot of hay on the ground. It's just gorgeous. Don't forget the one that made this all, and the one that made this all possible. It's easy to get in your car, turn the radio on or whatever, and just forget about it. But just set some time away. Remember what you're thankful for. And be thankful, I guess. So, all right, cruising behind Steve in this beautiful truck. I think I'm going to put in the Dude and Juanita CD because we're rolling through Kentucky still. So if you haven't listened to this album, check it out. So cool seeing old towns and stuff like this, you know, having old cars around. You know, this is America right here. Just missed him ahead of that 57 Chevy was Dylan McCool, and he had his phone hanging out the window taking pictures. So we're all just pulled over here being cute and stuff. So listening to the old dude, man. Super cool little general store. Super cool town. So there was a gas station we stopped into just to use the bathroom and poke around, whatever. And the line for the bathroom was super long. And while we were in the bathroom, more cars actually piled in and stuff, and walk out, and 2 vehicles down from my Camaro was Junkyard Dig's truck, the C10. And I waited around till they weren't there, but I waited around long enough till they showed up. Talked to Kevin, super cool guy. One of my favorite YouTubers, just puts out quality content. And I was trying to trade him some stuff for a shout out, but you know, he wasn't into that, which is totally fine. I don't blame him. He probably gets asked that a ton on events like this. But I still wanted to give him that case of beer I bought, because it was for him, you know. So I traded him a t-shirt and a koozie for it. So, and then he kept asking me if I had a sticker for my YouTube channel, which is a great idea, and I need to get on. I need to come up, I might make one that just says Bachman's Garage, and then need to come up with one that's actually like a decent design or something that pops your eye, which is hard because the car YouTuber market is so oversaturated right now. So that would be, need to come up with something. If any of you guys out there have a suggestion, that'd be cool. And then cool old Cadillac behind me. Steve's still ahead of me. I don't know how far we are. I don't even have my maps pulled up. I'm just following Steve. I trust him, you know, but all right, we can't be that much further from Nashville, so we'll see what's there. So like right up there, if you look through Steve's truck, you see some cab lights on the roof of a Chevy pickup. That is Kevin and Junkyard Diggs and Junkyard Mook up there. Christian, here's a beautiful example of what we need to do with the D200. All right, it's been real slow recently, but kind of past these trees, I just caught my first glimpse of the tower there. I think pretty much the other side of those trees is the compound. We're almost there. Of course, as soon as I got my camera out, I moved downhill a little bit. I couldn't see it. But we're almost in there. It's about 1 o'clock, a little bit after. I've got almost a 5-hour drive home tonight, so I'd kind of like to leave at 4 o'clock, be home by 9 in theory. We'll see what actually happens. And then I don't know if, you know, the 2 other videos this week I put out same day. I don't have Wi-Fi at home. I might break into Caleb's house and edit this real late and see what I can do. See all these guys that have been washing their car, like that guy in like $1 million Shelby thing. They're all stressed out because we're driving on gravel right now. I'm alright with it, man. I got a layer of road grime protecting me from this. That's what I'm saying, man. One of the brothers in the hotel lobby this morning that was chatting was talking about how he doesn't wash his car till he gets home, unless it's bird shit. And I felt that, because that's what's gonna happen here. Yesterday, which was just a drag strip and a little round oval. This is massive. It's an actual super speedway, you know.
Supposed to pick him up today, but he was good.
That's it for me on Power Tour. I gotta head home. I'll let y'all see that, because can't take it for granted that I'm gonna make it home. There's some weird clunk in the back of the car. It might be, I'm gonna to tell myself it's tools rolling around. I'm pretty sure I don't know if Jacob Ross Davis is here, but I was parked next to a blue Gremlin with a Sally Speed Shop logo. Could be him. Had a good time. Met some cool people. I just got to see if I can get home. Stopped for fuel, and I did dig the impact out and checked the tightness on the wetness. There was 2 on that wheel that turned a little bit. Just, I don't know, I'm paranoid. I've lost a wheel before, and it, falls. And we're gonna see what the fuel economy is on this. Probably pretty bad because there was a lot of sitting in traffic on that tank. Make it 10. Come on. 10 gallons. Come on. You want it. There we go. That's full. Okay, 10 gallons. Went. Alright, so that stretch was right at 16 miles to the gallon, which is some highway, a lot of sitting, which, again, ain't bad. So I think I figured out my fuel deal here. When I first filled up in Perryville, it was before I had loaded the car. So there was less stuff in here on the rear end of the car, was sitting higher. And then I came home, loaded toolbox and all manner of other things in the trunk. And I think that kind of squatted her down a little bit. And that's why ever since I haven't been able to really get it full, because that filler neck is at the rear of the tank and it just can't get full because it kicks off before the tank's actually full because of the, the car squatted. So I think that's my theory, so we'll see. Beautiful evening. We've been blessed with some beautiful weather. I know some years with Power Tour it's awful hot, but we got lucky. So am I in a different state now? I don't know. Kind of out of it. I guess I'm still in Kentucky. Sure. Yeah, Kentucky. Okay. I'll admit, it is a beautiful evening here in Illinois. And once again, I have no idea what body of water I'm crossing, but the sky is pretty, and I'm westward bound. The car is doing all right. And I really can't ask for more. So, really can't ask for more. Goodness gracious, it's beautiful. I thought not having AC has sucked, like sitting in traffic earlier, but on evenings like this, you would kind of want to have the windows cracked anyway. Mercy sakes. Alright. Keep the pedal to the floor and the wood to the thing, Now I'm getting close to home. And you see the pony. The ultimate strip experience. There's a bridge and there's Missouri. I don't know why I film every time I go across the bridge, but it feels like a big, accomplishment. All right. I don't count it until I'm off the bridge to be in the state, but see my River campus up in there. All right, I'll count it now. We are in Missouri. Well, now you'll pull in third gear. Goodness. Woo-wee. What a gorgeous evening. So I'm almost back to Caleb's. I'm gonna go there and edit this video and publish it because I think his Wi-Fi will work better than what we've got at home. Kind of hard to believe I made it and that I've driven 800 something miles in this car that I built myself. You know, I'm thinking back to all the sketchy stuff I did, like building this engine or building whatever, but I guess it worked because I'm here. And I'm kind of, I don't know, like, everybody knows the feeling of when, like, you're finished with a road trip, you just want to be home. And normally when you go on a road trip with a buddy or somebody, like, you start to hate that buddy by the end of the trip, and you get, like, super sick of them. Focus, dang it. Well, that's me right now, except I'm driving alone, so I'm hating myself. Need a break for myself, I guess. I don't know. Caleb will probably cheer me up. I got him some Vice Grip Garage merch signed, so I'm gonna drop that off with him. But if this damn thing would focus, yeah, 1639. I don't even remember where I was at. I might throw it on the screen, might not, when I left. But yep, gonna go to Caleb's, and then I'm gonna go home and pass out. Thank you guys so much for watching and coming along with me on this journey. Power Tour's odd because, like, you run into so many YouTubers who are so much bigger, and then you run into, you know, people with much nicer, more expensive cars, and it's easy to forget, you know, to be proud of what you have. But hey, I can be proud that I built this car myself on a pretty tight budget, and as fancy as that toolbox is back there, I never had to open it. Besides grabbing the impact out of a separate tool bag, I never had to open that toolbox. So very thankful for that. Pretty shocked, honestly. But thank you all for watching. God bless, and get out there and drive your stuff.